Frascati wine is an ancient wine in Italy outside of Rome that has been around for thousands of years. Frascati is aromatic white wine based on up to 70% Malvasia or Malvasia di Lazio, which is the region that it's from, so a clone of Malvasia, and then up to 30% Trebbiano. It's like one of those great, crisp, delicious wines that you'd see on a table in a trattoria in Rome that would make your vacation. It would connect you to a place. It's like part of everyday life. Some wines are special occasion wines. Some wines are what I would say a wine that you'd put on your grocery list. You know, you get a stick of butter, a loaf of bread, bottle of wine. This would be the perfect bottle like that. It's for the truck driver, it's for the attorney on his lunch break, it's for the couple on their Tuesday night dinner. It's really a wine that's for everybody to enjoy. Not unlike many other historic wine regions that live next to a growing metropolitan area, they are under threat from urbanization. They have constant pressure from the growth of cities. So these cities are growing up around the vineyards, and housing is probably worth more to the family than the vineyards.
We're at Fontana Candida, probably in one of the most urban settings, literally on the outskirts of the city of Rome. It doesn't seem like we're close to the city, but if we step out onto the veranda here, we can see the suburbs of Rome. We're drinking the wine of Rome, it's Frascati. This is obviously one of the signatures of Fontana Candida. They're undertaking a tremendous effort in improving the quality of Frascati. Frascati was very popular in the 60s, 70s, and even into the 1980s. And as a result of that popularity, they tended to overproduce the wine. As Mauro Merz, our winemaker and director of Fontana Candida, told us, they made a lot of mistakes in the vineyards and in the winery, so that the wine sort of lost a little bit of its reputation and its luster. Fontana Candida, being the leading producer in Frascati, has undertaken the effort to sort of bring it back to its roots, bring Fontana Candida back to its traditional greatness as a wine. Great Frascati almost sounds like a contradiction in terms, and yet we're here to discover that it's not, that those two words can go very well together. It has evolved, and it still shows its integrity. It's going to be like looking at, depending on your perspective, you can pick Gregory Peck or you can pick Sophia Loren, depending on your preferences, but you can look at the two of them, in either of them, in their youth, they were stunningly gorgeous people. In their old age, they were old people, but still dashing. They still had all their character. You wouldn't look at them as an old-timer and say, wow, he or she is beautiful, but you say, wow, that's still a handsome old guy or a beautiful older woman. You might not get the same turn on, the same attraction, but you respect the way they've aged, and you can see the way they've evolved as beautiful people into something that's still integral, still whole. So that's what we're going to be doing in our wine world here today. Salute.
We want to hold on to these historic food products, wines, fruits, vegetables. And it doesn't matter if it's Frascati or if it's a certain type of apple or if it's a certain type of cheese making. Can we protect these historic vineyards? God, I hope so. You know, the best way to do it is through education. Let people know about those wines, and maybe people will want to drink them, and them buying wines would enforce them to keep those vineyards. Those wines have been around for thousands of years. I mean, like, you don't want to lose them.